Okay, go.
The most complete 2 takes an on in this class of brown Swiss 3-year-old cows, followed by 3, 1, and lastly the overconditioned 4. Starting off with my top placing today of 2 over 3. 2 excelled in Mary today, displaying more height and width to her rear attachment, as well as more appropriate halving throughout her 4 quarters. In addition to this, she also displayed more venation, balance, and symmetry throughout her mammary system when viewed from the rear. 2 also had an overall advantage in displaying more flatness and sweepiness of fore and rear rib bone, as it pointed more directly to her rear udder, as well as more length and width over her rump structure. However, I did not fail to recognize that 3 had a definite advantage in being a deeper bodied individual, as she was deeper than her barrel as well as heart girth. Moving on to my intermediate placing today of 3 over 1. 3 excelled in size, stretch, and scale today, being taller at the point of withers, fuller in her crops, and longer from the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail. She also displayed a longer, more slimming neck, free of excess flesh, and carried this quality over her incurving thigh, centrally placed thurls, and refined leg structure, thus allowing her to track the ring with more style and fluidity. She also displayed a tailhead that blended more smoothly within her pins. However, I did not fail to recognize that 1 had an overall advantage in more volume and capacity to her mammary system when viewed from the rear. And finally, moving on to my last placing today of 1 over 4. 1 displayed a cleaner, more trimmer neck, free of excess flesh, and displayed more spring and openness to her barrel when viewed from the rear. She also had an advantage in total body circumference, displaying more height at the point of withers and length from end to end. It is this overall correctness that puts her over the individual below her, to whom I must grant displayed more levelness throughout her rump structure, noting that 1 was extremely high in her pins. However, 4 must fall to the bottom of the class today, as she was the thickest individual of the class, displaying more condition over her head and neck, pins, and thighs. She also tracked the ring on the worst set of feet and legs, as she was coarse-boned, toed out throughout her front end, and was cow-hocked when viewed from the rear, and for this cannot be placed any higher. For these reasons, I place this class of brown Swiss 3-year-old cows to 314.